Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton and this is episode 13 of my fourth Let's Play series. And this one we are playing Standard Lumeris faction. A faction with whatever. I'm not familiar with them. I'm not very good at them. This is the longest I've ever played a game with Lumeris, so I'm stumbling my way through it, but so far we're doing okay. We're picking up where we left off at turn 86. I have a score of 1,014, so I'm got a nice little lead ahead of everybody around me. As you can see, I'm at peace with everyone except the Cravers. I've met everybody, made friends with everybody, convinced them to share maps with me. So I've got almost the whole galaxy explored as a result. This is my home constellation, Lynx, and then I got to Microlos and Cancer, and then I made friends with Riftborn, and they shared their maps and so on. And I had scouts going out. I've got scouts around here now, and we're doing that, exploring the curiosities thing. These are my laws right now. I've explored 379 curiosities and still more to go. I guess I might hit 400 this game. We're going for an economic victory. We've accumulated 32,000 dust of the 7 million that we need to have produced. Wonder victory is possible, especially since I went with abundant resources this game. So there's lots and lots of strategic and luxury resources available in the game. The Riftborn, my neighbor buddies over here, with my first piece, with whom I am still at peace. These guys are getting sneaky with me. They're not being super friendly. So they're starting to agitate for war. I got them a little bit mad by having scouts in their space, but I guess maybe because the scouts were armed, they didn't like that. Asked me to leave. I said okay. I pulled out. But the Riftborn are definitely aggressively colonizing over here. I mean, they dropped an outpost right next to my system. So yeah, they're getting pretty aggressive. I see a future where we're probably going to end up in conflict, and I don't want that. I really don't want to be at war with Riftborn because they're pretty tough. Their ships are really tough, but if one person doesn't want to fight and the other one does want to fight, both of you are going to be fighting. So that's where we're at with them. So I had not been doing any research towards military at all. So maybe they saw that as weakness on my part. So yeah, now I'm researching military. And yeah, we're probably gonna have some conflict. I guess I'll research this next tier just to get even more command points, better crews, a better energy weapon. Right now I have tier 5 armor and tier 5 guns. But my energy weapons are meh. They're like, this level, tier 3. And my shields are not quite this good. They're the 1,000 point version of these. That's one Hyperium. So I have decent shields. I do want that battle tactic. That repair is really nice. I've not found titanium repair module. I've only found the Hyperium one. So it'd be nice to find the titanium repair module. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these upgraded ships look like, because I'm not super impressed with the ones I've got. So I'll probably be doing these. probably be doing those, and I need to pick up probably this, get a little more industry going. Not exactly sure what it's going to be. Could be this one instead. I know in past history doing this really helps out with my research. My research always kind of takes off when I do graviton research. I do want to get this advanced terraforming. I really want to get this expedition power 4 to find out what resources we have. Current plan is for the colonies. I'm probably going to be doing this red sang at all 3 levels. Probably going to be going with Proto Orchid in these 2 levels. And then I'm leaning more, I'm kind of torn between Eden Incense and Dark Glitter. There's a little bit more Eden Incense available. And the Proto Orchid as well. There's like 18 or 19 deposits of Proto Orchid in this Cancer constellation here. Problem is it's kind of occupied by the Riftborn. So if we do go into conflict with Riftborn, that means I'm committed to war with them. So then I'm going to be going hard on trying to drive them out of this constellation, which will get me more Proto Orchid and it will get me more Eden Incense. So then that pushes me into probably going with Red Sang on 3 levels, Proto Orchid on these 2 levels, and Eden Incense at the top level. That's kind of what I'm going with. If we don't go Eden Incense at the top level, then it'll probably be Dark Glitter instead. But that's if somehow things get amicable between me and the Riftborn, and it's looking more and more like that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to brace for conflict with them until I can get the researches knocked out to get all the way up to here, complete those system upgrades with resources, and then build autonomous administration. And once I can do that, then I can raise my maximum number of systems, which I'm currently over by 3. Although 2 of those systems, Ambler is a temporary system, and Harmony is also another temporary system. Harmony's already queued up to vacate. I've already scrapped all the stuff there. Meaning I went in here and I sold everything. I scrapped all those buildings. On Ambler, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm waiting a couple of turns to do it. So right now I still have the buildings, but I will scrap all of those and then abandon the system once we have completed the next 2 turns. From the old law that I had before the election, where I have approval, plus 25 approval from recently colonized systems. It's actually plus 35. I don't know if that's a display bug or if something is bugged anyway, but in the game, if you go to all laws, you'll see that because I'm a republic, it's extra powerful law, and the new colony law here is plus 35 on systems for 10 turns when acquiring a new colony, either by invasion or through completion of an outpost. And it's plus 30% food on outposts. Normally, it's plus 20% food and plus 25% for 10 turns. The 10-turn duration is because it's on endless game duration. So, like if you're playing on a normal, it's probably 5 turns, and if you're playing on a fast game, I guess it's probably like 2 or 3 turns. So not nearly as long, right? So anyway, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. pretty much. So I had hoped that maybe I would come across Pulsos so I could assimilate them and get Thinkers and Tinkers 1. Looks like that's not going to happen. We've got these various minor civilizations here, 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 here. That one just got assimilated over there, and like that's basically everybody. I think the Unfallen have actually.
Your presence is agreeable to the unfallen, and the heart welcomes you.
They actually have the Thinkers and Tinkers 1, so good for them. I'd rather have it for me, but hey, it's cool that they have it. It's giving them a fighting chance, sort of. They're at 440 this game, and the Vodyani are at 234. They're usually down there with the Vodyani, but here's the Vodyani. I actually helped them out and took out their pirates that they had there that was still kicking their butts. They only got two, I guess three. I guess they have three systems now. I saw an arc go by. Not sure where it went. Maybe it's set up at half. I don't know. But yeah, they're not doing great. I don't really have any aspirations to try to conquer out here, at least not in the short term. So I guess we'll go ahead and get to it. I'm sitting here flapping my jaws so much. Just want to kind of give an overview. So we got pirates at Liesel, apparently. Where is that? Down here. So these scouts, it's cool that they're armed. I'm not used to having armed scouts, so that's a fun thing about playing Lumeris is the scouts have guns. So this is 119 attack with guns, and the pirate is a prowler, 32 attack power with lasers. So I think I'm just gonna go turtle. I'm gonna go short range because that's where I get the most damage. I don't have energy defense, so I'm just gonna. Since I don't have the energy defense and he has energy weapons, I might as well just go for what maxes out my damage. So I'll just do that real quick. Should take him down, no problem. There's like a weird angle thing happening here where we're not shooting back. There we go. Now we're shooting. Yeah, that's definitely a weird thing that happens with the firing arcs, and you have sometimes you get different spots in those attack pathways that you're going through where you can't shoot. kind of weird and annoying. It I kind of wish the firing arcs maybe were wider so you didn't run into that so much. But yeah, I guess it's supposed to be part of the tactical planning or something. Whatever, it's a thing. So you basically have broadside type firing arcs, and you have center line spinal mount type firing arcs. So where you're forward facing weapons, and then you have side facing weapons, kind of thing. And yeah, you will occasionally run into firing arcs where you can't shoot in certain times. Depending what lane you're in, like your enemy will be behind you, so there's like no way you can shoot at them, and yet they can shoot at you, right up your tailpipe, basically. And they're behind you, and you just basically get your ass kicked, literally. Right now, I'm sticking with sterile as far as I'm terraforming. I can terraform out of sterile, but I'm choosing not to most of the time because of right now I'm using this the sower's ability, soil healers. So the 25 extra food. I'm temporarily using that because my food production is really kind of low. It's not very impressive. So I'm working on my food buildings, getting those going. But you can see a lot of my plan is I'm first focusing on I'm firking I'm I'm first focusing on um, building the industry up. Um, so trade company subsidiary has been completed on BC. Ambler, I'm going ahead. I was using that as a vacation destination. And by vacation destination, meaning I ship all of my unwanted population there, and then I'm going to abandon that system. And they'll be on vacation there forever, right? Yeah, that's cool. Um, and they won't be in my empire. But I decided to go ahead and build. I have an overwhelming supply of red sang. That's what I used for my first upgrade, and you can see I'm just about maxed out. I'm making 63 a turn at this point. I'm about to have to start selling it into the marketplace to just get rid of it, so I get something out of it. But in any case, I've decided, you know what, let's go ahead and build that so that I can get a spaceport, because there are populations I do want to salvage from here. I'd like to take those two remnants off system. I think that's about it. There's a little bit of a hint that like the Ambler might be worth it. I'm just not sure about it. The reason is for those things. Ambler, if you have 20, you get 10% extra dust on systems with an Ambler. So the ones I'm saving, Mavros, if you have 20 of those, 15% more industry. And they have a law, level 50 law. If you have 50 of them, crack squads, which reduces your over-colonization penalty in half. So you can. It's a law that you have to pass, though. But it makes it where instead of a penalty of 10 approval per system above whatever your limit is, instead of 10 approval penalty, it's only 5. So it cuts it in half. So that's pretty good. So Mavros, if you have at least 20, then you have 15% extra industry on any system that has a Mavros, right? So yeah, Cephaloros, same deal. It's plus 10%. Pulsos, same deal, 10%. Remnant, same deal, plus 15%. The Ambler, it's 10% dust. Since I'm going for an economic victory, that's why I'm kind of considering it. But I'm also just kind of thinking maybe I'll just stick with Lumeris. So I don't know if I want to maybe have one Ambler per system kind of thing, to pump up the dust. That's what I'm kicking around in my head. Amoebas, Argoners, Sowers. I'm keeping a couple of those, even though the Cravers are on the opposite side of the galaxy from me. I have a Craver hero, and his ultimate ability is a thing that depletes planets. So keeping some silvers around just in case I need to like fix up my systems or whatever from that dude. Nearest Organers, Horatio Organers. So Nash Organers. So yeah, I'm planning on keeping and growing the industry producing races to boost up just to boost my industry up. Planning on going to change my government. I'm going to be changing. I think I'm going to democracy. I'm going to need a lot more influence to do it, though. But now I've got some influence starting to flow. So that's about where I'm at on those. I'm embracing the whole pacifist thing. I'm thinking I may hold off on doing the government change a little bit. The reason is I want to wait until this +2 approval expires. The recently colonized systems from New Colony Rule. 2 turns left on that. But I also like this. Right now, this is at 50% reduction for diplomatic cost. Back out here. So I think I'm just about out of opportunities for doing the quests. So if I'm going to assimilate these guys, I'm going to have to be doing it probably through using influence to assimilate them. And I do want to go ahead and get as many of these assimilation bonuses as I can. So I'm looking at trying to do it, and then like as soon as I assimilate them, I'll just scrap them. I'm just going to scrap them right away. So I want to do these 2, and then if I can get these 4, I will do it, you know. And then there's one over here by the Vodiani. These guys are enthralled, though, so I'm not going to be able to grab them with influence. It's going to have to be a military invasion to get stalwart stoics. Stalwart stoics. So we'll see. We'll see where we're at on that. We'll just see, man. So anyway, we'll get this going here. Last thing we needed to do. Oh, let's look at this trade route. It's not super impressive. It's really not. So here's my headquarters and here's my subsidiary, and it runs through a bunch of systems, mostly that I don't own. I figure I'll do my next headquarters over here at Tionha. And I'll probably make one at Bilgelli. And I'm not sure where my 4th one will be. As Lumeris, I think you get an extra one. I did throw some points into leveling these up. I spent some dust on this, so they're level 3 on. They're level 3 for this stuff, and level 3 for this. So that should also make this level up faster. Oh yeah, there you go. You see, you got 4 potential here for Lumeris. Normally it's 3. So should be cool. I want to get this unlocked. I want to start spending this and this. So that'll give me more dust, and this will give me more food. So both are good things for me. So I don't think I really want to go on a big colonization spree or get too aggressive with these Riftborn. I'm mostly just going to be defensive here, man. Until I can unlock the ability to increase my maximum number of systems. So I'm just going to try to hang in there until I can get the ability to raise my colonization cap and start getting more systems. Once that happens, I plan on doing some expanding. And I'm going to just keep on expanding. And I may expand down here. I may go all the way down here. I may take this out. That's a really nice defensive position where I can just have these three ways in, or even if I just drive them out of here, I have this way, and this way in. So conquer all the way down to here. At a minimum, I want to take this. But if things go however they go, I may end up taking out all of this too. And since the Riftborn are the second strongest guys, if I can take them out, then there's nothing holding me back from taking this. This is just open. This is just free open systems here, man. That's a huge amount. And then the Vodyani, they won't be able to stand up against me, so I'll crush them. So I could end up being like I was last playthrough, conquering close to half the galaxy at that point. I don't remember, 60 something systems under my control, and I think there are around 140, 150 systems in the galaxy. So I definitely had over a third. I was closing in on getting about half of them. So I got pretty big in that one before I got the science victory. And the way I've been doing it is every time we get a victory, I remove that victory condition option. So I will eventually go through all of the victory conditions. They'll just progressively get longer and longer games, basically, because conquest victory and supremacy victory are pretty easy to get, and science isn't too hard. It just takes a little more time. For me, economic victory is pretty slow. But I wasn't playing. Lumeris seemed to be really, really good at making dust. So let's click next turn here. While I'm jibber jabbering. So Lumeris seemed really good at dust. I'm hoping to be done by around turn 200, 250. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll be faster than that. I was figuring 200 for a science victory on the last Let's Play series, and I ended up getting it done by it was before 180. So I finished a little bit ahead of schedule. So I don't know. I'm thinking probably more like 200, 250, more likely, for this Let's Play. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, move all fleets. What I'm doing is I'm pulling a whole bunch of fleets in here to Dakel and into CB40. I figure they're going to attack probably here. And since he's being a jerk, I wonder, let's see if it makes any difference. I don't think it does. 10 turns. Yeah, no difference. So I'm just going to be having these fleets accumulate there at Dakel. You see, they're all headed there, and he's scouting me. He's scouting me out to see what I've got. So I can't blame him. I did that earlier to him. Of course, he did share his map with me. So hey, cool. Let's take +10 approval. I need it, man. So I've got an approval crash that's about to happen. So in addition to this law, which is ending next turn, it's probably 35 approval. It's certainly at least 25, but it's probably 35. I've also got on the shoulders of supergiants ending in 4 turns, and that's another 20 approval. So I'm staring down the barrel of 55 approval drop. So anything I can do to prop up my approval, I'm going to say, yep, thanks, I'll take it. So 10 turns of +10 approval, yep, that's the easy choice. Okay. And Zavali. Okay, let's go look at those dudes, man. Okay. Zavali looks like it's not these ones. Not those guys. We know it's not those because they're already enthralled. So there are only these ones left. Right, so where are they? What am I missing? Who am I missing here? I can't assist him. I'm not above 50. That one's not above 50. He's not. Okay, these guys I can. Haymakers is good. Extra food is very good. Let's try. What do we got? That's a tough one. Okay, that's not going to happen. Number one, I'm not assigning a hero to a fleet. Number two, I'm not going to have a fleet over there. Not going to happen. It would be nice if they did a thing where you could show, you know, like show the location on these. Because sometimes I have a hard time finding them. Oh, they're just providing me most of their resources. Okay. It helps if you take the time to read. If you read it, yeah, it's these guys over here. So we're down to what, 13 systems now, right? Yeah, 13. Okay, let's go to Ambler, and we just built that spaceport. Let's rescue the remnants. Okay, there's a remnant. Okay, we'll take the 3 remnants off system. Okay, and let's see, where do we want to send those guys? Let's see, we have one other remnant. Where is he? Okay, he's on BC. Okay, so let's send all of these to BB. I know my names for my systems are very unimaginative, but it lets me know at a glance what's going on. Okay, it becomes useful when you have an empire that's, you know, half a dozen constellations and it's like 60, 70, 80, 90 systems. When your empire is that big, it's helpful to be able to kind of know what's what, just from looking at the name of the system. At least it works for me that way. Okay, so she's already done this. Tionha. Okay, do I want 15 science, or would I like more dust? The marginal utility, I'd say, is science is something I need more than dust right now. Which is why I'm running this law right here. Converting dust into science, basically. Trading 20% of my dust output for a 30% increase in science output. So, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Pumping up the science. Okay, none of those guys is maxed out. Let's double check to make sure everybody who's reproducing is approved reproduction. Yep, those are all approved. They're all basically either Lumeris or industrial faction. That's the other thing you'll notice about these details here. These guys are industrialists, these guys are industrialists, and so are they. And let's see, where's the other one I'm doing? Remnants. And they are too. And I figure as I accumulate more industrialist population in my society, then hopefully this industrialist faction down here will tick up, and it'll end up being in the top 3. Hopefully. If it can get up into the top 3, then it'll be represented in a democracy, because democracy has 3 parties that represent it. So, along with extra law slots. So that's my plan. That's my strategy. AC. Let's see. Okay, that's full, which is what we want. Check through these real quick. Colonize ash. That's cool. We like having those. Okay, let's see here. That is 15. That is, ooh, way better. Okay, we're going to move this guy over here. Okay, that'll work. But we are going to do this. So it'll only last for as long as it lasts. It's eventually going to be a desert. $500's pretty cheap. Yeah, I'll do like that. That's cool. Sorry about the sniffling. I have. All my life I've had a problem with a lot of sniffling. Okay. That's all going the right direction. Okay, new battle tactic. Yeah, this is good. So for now, so this would become, let's look at it. I'm gonna, see, I'm about to pick up this one next. And I like Fewer the Proud. That's good, because if you're getting your butt kicked and your ships are just getting blown up one after another, you know, all your ships get like a damage bonus for like 10 seconds every time you lose a ship. But if you're steadily losing ships in a fight, you know, that's a nice damage bonus from ships you're going to be losing anyway, right? So it's a thing. So I might wait to update my battle tactics until after I have that one. The thing is, though, I only have 3 slots. I don't have a 4th slot. So I normally will replace take trophies with repair and recover, right? And see, I really like power to shields, and I really like turtle. Those are both really good battle tactics. Life pods away is nice because if you want to be long range, you stay long range, but who cares about that? The by any means is another one that's really good. It's 30% weapon damage. It costs you 5 influence per CP in your fleet. So a 20 CP fleet would cost you 100 influence on that battle. But it's like, it's better than the one where you're losing ships all the time. But it's also different ranges too, which, you know, depending on how your fleets are set up and the weaponry and stuff, you may or may not dig it. So that's where I'm at. So I'm not going to implement it right now, I guess. I'm going to wait and see. So currently, my ships that I'm building, I just started building them. So my defensive ships, two spinal mount centerline guns, one armor, one shield. This is what I was talking about. The armor, it's a tier 5 armor. It's really good. And I'm going with the cheap version of those shields. So that is the one Hyperion version that has 1,000 shield capacity. If I was to edit this, that's the upgraded version, right? 1,200 instead of 1,000. So it's a little bit better, but they both have minus 50% critical hit damage inflicted. So they're pretty close. It's half the Hyperion cost. It's not like I've got 800, 900 Hyperion right now, so I'm going cheap. Um, but I mean, that's definitely better than my regular shields that I have. 850 versus 1,000, but 50% less critical damage. That's where the Hyperion at this point. I don't normally spend strategic resources on my ships, but since I'm going abundant in this game, I'm going to have so many strategic resources, I might as well. So I'm going to live a little. And it's funny, these the attacker ships here on these Lumeris, they have two specifically reserved slots for defenses. So you're going to have two defensive slots. It's like you can't use it for anything else. So even my attackers have defense. It's like, well, then why do I even bother building protector ships? Maybe those will end up being used more as support vessels. I don't really know, but right now I have them built as set up as protectors. We'll see how it goes in battle. And then you've got a broadside weapon mount and a spinal center mount. So I'm going with the beam. I like to mix it up. Beam is good on the center mount for like cross. Often they're pretty good for cross lane um, battles. So that's a long range shot, so that you at least get the long range damage. And every once in a while, you end up having a battle tactic where you're taking on somebody who only has short range guns. It's like, you know what, I want to start that fight from long range, and you can actually soften them up, or maybe win the fight before it really gets into the close range fight. So that's the ships I have running right now that I'm currently building. My Overwatch looks like this. It's just two Hyperion probes, one gun and one armor, and they're slow. And then my Caravels are they're faster scouts. They have one engine, and this is the same. And then you have one titanium probe. So titanium probes regenerate 2 probes per turn. Hyperions only regenerate 1. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna just monitor that situation, and let's move our fleets around. Okay, let's look in here. See these guys, the Sophons. Curiosity Expedition Power 2. Okay, let's do down here. He has 2 probes. Let's see, that's a life form 1, ruins 2, life form 1, life form 1. Okay, let's do the 2 life forms. Okay. Let's see. What do we do? Do we send this guy down here? Seems like a good choice. See, this guy sent probes. That was his last probe. I think I'm gonna move him. See, and this guy is sending probes out here. I'm going to send him over here. I've got 3 ships over here. You can see I'm pretty enthusiastic with my exploration. I was really hoping to find Pulsos, and I would really be rocking. Prowler, huh? Okay, a little scrub ship. Alright, well, you go join everybody else. If I send you here, what's the path you're taking? Going through Harmony. Okay, that all seems pretty harmless. Alright, so I'll just tell you to go all the way to here then. Oh, now see, you're taking this other route when I say that. It's shorter, but it's going to go through here, and it's going to go all through here, and that's going to be a problem. So you're not going to make it. So how about I just tell you to go that far for now? Okay, well, one of these guys. See, he has 1 probe, he has 3, he has 2. Let's take this guy with 3 probes. Okay. Cool, another remnant. Where's that remnant going? Ambler. Ambler's going to be gone by the time he gets there. Oh well. Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. At least I pulled some of them off Ambler. Let's see, they're coming off this turn, right? Yep. And next turn, yeah, next turn it's going to go away. Okay, all you guys go here. about if I come down here and repair? Should I do it there or should I do it over here somewhere? Looks like it's better if I do it down here. Okay, what else we have? That you can hang out. Yeah. This one is so far away from my system. It's halfway across the galaxy. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to park him here. He's just going to hang out. Okay, so we have 3 probes. Atmospheric 2, atmospheric 1, ruins 3, subterranean 1. So I'm going to go for that one. And I guess the 2 atmospherics. I think that's what I did. Subterranean. Yeah, and then next time I'll do the ruins. Okay, cool. So the Horatio don't like it when I do it, but yep, here I come. Okay, 7 probes. Yeah, okay. So this is an Overwatch. So they have 2 Hyperion probe launchers, and that means they regenerate 2 probes per turn, but they have a total capacity of 7. He gets 1 extra because of his... it's a racial thing. He gets 1 extra probe capacity because he's an expert explorer. Should I head over here? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I think maybe I'll just take the fastest route there. Maybe just to there, and we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll go here, and then across to here. That actually might be the winning move. Tell you what I'll do. I will just sit there and think about it, and go nowhere. Okay. Just double check to make sure I don't have any unwanted population growing. Yep. Okay, here we go. We're going to have a big approval crash now. Here it comes. Move all the fleets. There's a lot of words here. What are people saying? Remnant. Epistis. Okay. Cool. No wars or anything like that. Heroes leveling up. That's cool. Construction complete. Cool. Let's take a look at what our approval situation is now. Yeah, it's dropping. Okay, Tionha's got to do something. AE's got to do something. Okay, AD can take population, so AB, send one to AB. AB, send one to AD. Okay, now he's ecstatic again. Two turns away from next growth. Okay. AE needs to do something. He needs better planets, bro. Okay, that's a step in the right direction. 94. Yeah, now we're talking. That's cool. Okay. Cool. Pretty good. See, they like hot. That's cool. That's working. That's working. These guys like anomalies. Let's put one of those over here. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm liking that. Ambler. Okay, Ambler. Here's the solution to Ambler. We've got a solution here for this. This we're gonna make a lot happier. So you've got dudes hanging out here on a toxic planet and stuff. That's, you know, it's not great. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna vacate the system, and you know, before we go, we're gonna sell all that for 2,800 dust. Kaboom! Okay. Everybody's arrived. Everybody's ready to. They're having their big party. They're having vacations and everything like that. It's not like, you know, those people are exterminated or anything. We're simply releasing that system from being a part of our empire, so it becomes just neutral. You know, we're just letting them have their freedom. Or something. That's the way I think of it. Okay, so let's see what we got. See, it won't let me assist him. Okay. 35% less improvement destruction. Not super excited. See, even though I'm over 100 now, I'm at 110. It will not let me assimilate them. It will not let me do it. So that was Caltigma. Quest for Epistis. It won't let me. There's a limited number of quests. It says this managed civilization cannot at this time offer you a quest. There's only 15 quests or something like that. So once you've got all of them, once they've all been triggered, you just can't do quests anymore. You just can't do quests with them anymore. So, and that's what Remnant. Weirdly, it will let me do the Remnant one, right? So sure, I'll try that one. We'll see what it is. Okay, 32 turns. Yeah, that one's not ever likely to succeed. Okay, so 32 turns. Sure, if I go through a star lane, or if I go across empty space, that's 21 turns to there. So we'll start with that. And then go 11 more turns after that. Right? So... if I just go regular, that's 14, and his route would be this. So sure, it's possible. BB. How's BB doing? Okay. 8 population. Let's see. 11, 12, 13, 14, 21, 22. 230 will be 23. It was 10%, so 5% will be about plus 12. About plus 12. This would be plus 12 food and 5 approval. With that number of population, 8, then this would be 8 food and 8 industry. I think this is the best choice. That's always an easy choice, extra deposit value. It's kind of the point of an overseer. It's one of the main reasons I get them. These guys are particularly good for this one. A E50. Okay, so there are no fertile planets here. So we're not doing that one. We can do this one or this one. Do we want more influence? Do we want more? We want food and industry. Ah, this is the guy. So I put sowers. The two sowers I had, I put them here. Oh yeah, that's an easy choice. There's 5 planets on this system, so see. There's the sowers, the two sowers. No. Where are they? They're here somewhere. I thought they were here. They're supposed to be here. This was the point. It was sending them to AE. Okay. Where did they go? Where did I send them? They're still in the Empire, right? They're somewhere. I thought I put them on that planet system. Apparently, I did not. Okay, let me go find my sowers and move them there. They were supposed to be going to AD 50. I might have been sleepy and messed it up or something. Let's see if we can find them. There they are. They're on AD 50. Okay, I was just confused. Clearly, I'm getting tired. I should probably wrap this session up. When I play tired, I make lots more mistakes. I mean, I make mistakes anyway, but I make extra mistakes and big mistakes. So yeah, let's wrap this one up. Let's see. We got to do all the fleet movements first, though. Whoa, Horatio has medium ships, bro. Wow, he's all energy too. Beams and lasers. Huh. Wow, okay. Good thing we're at peace with them. That's kind of scary. Kind of a scary ship, man. Ruins. Ruins 3. Alright, what's this guy gonna do next? It's too narrow to be hiding a system. I guess we'll head that way, you know? Do some exploring. Or die trying. Okay, 3 ships, huh? Well, I don't want to fight those guys, but I don't want to waste these probes either. See, 3, 2, 1. Okay, neither one of these has any probes left. So just tell them both to go there. And then next turn, when I click next turn, I'll click move all fleets, and they'll quickly skedaddle out of there before the pirates arrive. Okay, he has no movement, so we can go ahead and send probes from him. Ruins 3. Ruins 3. Okay, so I guess those are both those. I don't know. Antimatter. Okay, that's cool. All right. And let's see what we got here. 8 movement, 7 movement. See, if I had 8 movement, I could get to there. See how many are here. Just 1. Okay, so I'm thinking 2 down here and 2 up here. Oh, the lost Horatio. Okay. Oh, he only has 2 probes right now? Okay. Yeah, he only gets one per turn. So then these two are going to go here. Okay, how many probes are we looking at here? He has 3. And he has, so they both have 3. Okay, so we're going to use some probes here. One with 4 movement. Huh. Shuttle. Okay. Where is he gonna go? I guess send him back home. Like, I could go here with him, but I think I'll just take him all the way back here. Alright, that seems like an alright path. Pretty harmless. Okay, he has 1 probe left. He has 2 probes, so he can send 1 probe out. Something like that. And now both of those, he has 1 probe, he has 1 probe, so both of those guys can it doesn't let me do them at the same time. Okay, that's fine. You wait, and you wait. Okay. You can repair. Whew, 2,000. Yikes. Okay, I'll pay it. Let's see, which way do I want to go with him? Thinking here. Yeah, I think I might come down here and then go across to here with this guy. I'm thinking that might be a way to go, and then he'll just kind of camp out here, keep an eye on things. If there's an off lane star back here, I may have him fly like cross country through warp, just to kind of keep an eye on things. Who knows? Just have fun with him, you know, kind of thing. All right. Do we have any other movement? We have this guy left. Okay, I think we've got this all pretty well covered. Send him this way. I kind of want to fly down here with some ships. I'm a little bit scared because Cravers tend to have like a lot of ships around. They like to attack as well. So, not entirely sure how that's going to play out. Probably save that decision for tomorrow morning after I've slept and maybe make a better judgment call. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. We got the right population is growing. Yeah. All right, we're at 13 of 11. We're about to go down to 12 of 11. Because Ambler's going away. And at this point, did we already lose our boost? We did. We did. So, how are we looking? We're weathering it pretty well right now. A couple of them are a little on the low side. I'd like to have them in the 90s instead of the 80s. So, that 80. Okay, he doesn't have anybody growing next turn. Neither does this guy. Okay, so it'll wait. I could tweak those a little bit and move populations around, but I'm just going to kind of let it go tonight, this time. So, titanium electroplating. We're getting ready to have our 4th tier opened up on military. I do want to get these. I want to get that. I want to get that. I want to get this. I want to get this. And this. And this. I got all these things I want. I want so much that I don't have. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead, click over to turn 89. And we're going to want to definitely move all fleets as soon as possible. Because that guy's going over there. We want to move everybody as soon as we can. We don't want to get caught by these guys. Okay, boys. Go, go, go. Run away, run away. Yes, made their escape. All right, and we'll just take a peek. We'll take a peek at what we've got. Okay, so score-wise, I'm at 1024. Riftborn are at 809. Sophons are 800, so they're right there, man. Okay, and let's just see what these are. Cool. Cool, that's going to be that. And let's see, what else do we have? Cool. Alright, that's all good. Cephaloros are at 10. Okay. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to the government change. You have to endure 10 turns of anarchy during which no laws can be in effect. So I kind of want to go ahead and get whatever assimilation's done. Whatever I can get done, I want to get done. So that's going to be assimilating those guys. These guys, I don't think I'm waiting 17 turns for it, man. I don't think I'm going to be able to. And then these guys, let's see here. That's about 5 turns, 4 or 5 turns away. So I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the anarchy. because the Riftborn are probably going to attack me once I go into Anarchy. They're going to see that as an even better opportunity to attack while my laws are in disarray. So it's going to be about 4 or 5 turns, for sure, um, before I can take a crack at these guys. And once I've assimilated all that I can, I'll assimilate. I'll immediately disband them, scrap those systems. Once all these miners are gone, then it's going to be time. It's going to be time to go change the government. So I think that's my plan. So we'll pick up in the next video. It looks like turn 89. So until then, thank you for watching. I definitely appreciate it. And if you are so inclined, please like, subscribe, comment, make suggestions. I'm playing Lumeris now because of suggestions from some of my viewers saying, hey, play a standard faction, not all these customs. And what about playing the other factions? And how about if you play Lumeris? Especially since I was going for an economic victory next, probably. And I've had a recommendation to play Riftborn or other things. So, yeah, definitely getting ideas for my next series from comments and suggestions from my viewers. So please do that. Also, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing here with Lumeris, man. I mean, I'm winging it, right? I mean, I know how the game works, but I've never played Lumeris nearly this long, so I'm still definitely in uncharted waters with these guys. So if you see me making some mistakes, or you see some things you could suggest, I'm definitely all ears. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for your comments and suggestions. Keep them coming. I read them all, and I respond to most of them, I think. I try to get to all of them. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.